I'm Jezebel Anat, and this is my husband, Joseph Zukowski.
How you doing?
And for the past 10 years or so, we have been doing open pagan-themed Vespers at the UU Church of Augusta. And since we are not doing them with people because of the current quarantine, we still wanted to provide a healing ritual for the celebration of Spring Equinox, also known as Astara. This is our first time doing this, so bear with us if there's any mistakes. So we are doing it in the format of a Wiccan circle, and Joe is going to tell you a little bit about what Spring Equinox is about.
Thank you. Very, very simply, most people think that Spring Equinox, usually around March 21st, is the start of spring. No, it is not. It is the midpoint. It is the high point of spring, and we're going to be going into the summer season. Among Wiccans, the name for this holiday is Ostara, and also most pagans call it Ostara too. Ostara is named after a relatively minor Anglo-Saxon goddess. She was first recorded in the annals of the Venerable Bede, and there's really very, very little known about her. She was a goddess of birth. She was a goddess of...
We don't even know that much.
Exactly. Well, she's always associated with chicks and geese, chicks and hares, etc. Usually the start of the farming season, and the days have at this point have become much longer. So in the northern,
the equinox is day and night, and
balanced
the day
out
starts to get longer.
Right. So without any further hesitation or anything, what's that? Anything else?
We'll keep going.
Let's just keep going.
And tonight, the deities that we are honoring are from the Norse tradition. We are honoring the twin deities Frey and Freya, and among the northern gods, there were the families of gods were the Aesir and the Vanir. The Vanir are, in its simplest form, we will not let Joe do his long diatribe tonight. They represent earth, water, fertility, which we are celebrating with the coming of spring. The Aesir gods are the gods of sky and thunder and wind and motion. So we'll be honoring them a little bit in our opening, but focusing on the fertility and prosperity aspects. Okay.
Also
prosperity aspects of Frey and Freya, and we will move on into our ritual mode.
Okay. Just a little bit about Frey and Freya. They were the children of Njord and Nerthus, and they were hostages in exchange after a battle between the Aesir and the Vanir. As my wife described about the Vanir were considered more nature-oriented deities, and the Aesir were considered more civilization-oriented deities. And it was the idea that there could be peace between the two aspects that were there. Okay.
So we are about to enter into ritual mode. I invite you to relax, let your body be in a comfortable, supported posture, and we'll begin with a little bit of drumming and then set our sacred space. Salt and water, we honor the earth and sea aspects of the Vanir. May our space be cleansed. By the fire and air, we honor the powers of the Aesir. May our space be purified.
I conjure thee, O circle of power. By my will and word I do conjure thee. Beest thou a meeting place between the known, familiar, and comfortable world of mankind and the strange, mysterious, and the powerful world of the gods, the forces, and the spirits. Beest thou a protector and a defender against all forces, malign, harmful, and maligning. Beest thou a place of safety and security. Beest thou a container for the power that will be raised within thee tonight. Beest thou a place of confluence and congruence, of light and dark, of finite and infinite, of divine and mortal, as above, so below, as before, so behind, as to the left, so to the right, as within, so without. I do so conjure and invoke thee by my will and word, so mote it be.
So mote it be.
Please face the east. Hail and welcome to ye, O powers of the east, O powers of mind and knowledge. Bring thy enlightenment to our circle and assist us in these our rights. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Hail to thee, powers of the south, powers of will and passion. Lend thy power to this our circle and join with us in these our rights. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome to thee, O powers of the west, powers of intuition and expression. Bring your grace to our circle and attune us in our rights. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome to thee, powers of the north, powers of manifestation and solidity. Bring your strength to our circle and ground us in our rights. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Final salute to the east.
We focus in, and upon our altar are candles for the twins, Frey and Freya. And in the northern tradition, it was often the priestess that invoked the masculine aspect and the priest that invoked the feminine. So by that right, I call upon Frey, the golden lord, the rain bringer, the fertile one who brings the seed to fruition, the one of the fertile field and the prosperity of the land and the cattle and the people. Lord Frey, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. And I call upon the goddess Freya, the fair-haired one, consort of Odin, battle queen, magic queen, queen of life and joy, daughter of Njord and Njörthus. Freya, be welcome in our circle tonight. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. We often do a lot of chanting at our rituals. It's very powerful when there's an entire group doing it, so this is going to be us tonight. And to avoid any possible copyright infringement that's going out on YouTube, all of the words and chants here are ones that we have written. This is a chant to call upon the powers of Frey and Freya. I'll simply read the words one time, and then Joe and I will chant this 3 times. You are welcome to join in. The words are simply, Hail Frey, Lord of Bounty. Hail Freya, Lady of Beauty. Hail Vanir, powers of prosperity. Bless our fields this year. Hail Frey, the seeds are sowing. Hail Freya, the sun is glowing. Hail Vanir, the earth is growing. Bless our yield this year. For at a starry time it is, in many cultures, the planting season where we are hoping to reap the fertile fields, later in summer and into fall so that we may have a bountiful harvest to keep ourselves fed. Ready?
Ready. Hail Freya, Lord of bounty. Hail Freya, Lady of beauty. Hail Vanir, Lord of prosperity. Bless our crew this year. Hail Freya, King of growing. Hail Freya, sun is glowing. Hail Vanir, the earth is flowing. Bless our yield this year. Hail Freya, Lord of bounty. Hail Freya, Lady of beauty. Hail Vanir, Lord of prosperity. Bless our yield this year. Hail Freya, Lord of bounty.
Hail Freya, sun is glowing. Hail Vanir, the earth is growing. Bless our yield this year. One more time. Hail Freya, Lord of bounty. Hail Freya, Lady of beauty. Hail Vanir, powers of prosperity. Bless our fields this year. Hail Freya, the seeds are sowing. Hail Freya, the sun is glowing. Hail Vanir, the earth is growing. Bless our yield this year.
We often have meditations in our circles, and this one's going to be no different. So if you are new to meditation or you're a seasoned old hand, it's very simple, very easy to do, and this is the one we use in our rituals on a regular basis. First, I'd like everybody here, or there, actually, to make yourselves as comfortable as you possibly can. Loosen anything that might be constricting, your belts, ties. If you want to unbutton a couple of buttons, that's fine too. Make yourselves comfortable. Sit down in a chair, sit down on the floor, whatever you feel is most conducive to you going into a relaxed meditative state. Next, what I would like everyone to do is to take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, and let it out through your mouths. Let's do that again. Everybody take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs. Pull out your abdomen a little bit so that they stretch, your lungs stretch out. Hold for a second or two, and then exhale. The technique we generally use is called Tandyen breathing. It's practiced in a lot of martial arts systems, and it's very simple. Inhale through the nose, down into the lungs, pull out, expand the diaphragm, hold for a few seconds, and then exhale through the mouth with your tongue behind your upper teeth, acting as a regulator. Okay, so again, inhale through your nostrils. As you inhale, bring it down, extend your abdomen so that the lungs fill up, because mostly when they say take a deep breath, they do something like this. And you only feel about half the lungs. Okay, so we want a nice, slow intake, hold for a few seconds, and then an exhalation. All right, let's do it together now. Begin, take in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find a level and a rate you are comfortable at. Let's just breathe in and out for a few seconds so everybody can basically relax, center, calm their minds. I know we're all stressed out with everything that's going on. And yes, everybody has a right to be a little nervous, a little worried. But if it makes you laugh a little, that's still good too. There's an old Norse saying, it is better to take a goat to bed with you than your worries. Now, let's all begin. Intake. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. I would like everybody to focus on one word, and that word is power. The reason we are focusing on this is right now many of us are feeling very disempowered. We don't know what's coming down the pike. We're afraid of those who have been diagnosed and are carrying the coronavirus. We're afraid of a lot of things. Our futures, our finances. Support seems negligible, but we will get through this. This is a simple exercise to keep yourself focused, to keep yourself centered. No matter how bad things get, as long as you keep yourself centered and focused, there's a good chance you can get through it. Anxiety and worry never help anybody or anything except the Undertaker, because it puts you in his hands a lot faster. Now, I would like everybody to focus on that word power. I would like everyone to focus on it to the exclusion of everything else. Just listen to my voice and listen and look at that word. The first thing I want everyone to do is focus on what color do you see it written in. I don't care what color you see it written in. Just see it written in a color. There's no right or wrong right now. It just is. Now focus on that. When you see the word, listen to it. Does it drum? Does it hum? Does it roar? Does it crackle? Does it hiss? Is it like the wind blowing through the grass? Is it like the wind in a thunderstorm? Is it the lightning? Is it the thunder? How you hear this word is up to you, but center on it. Do not be afraid of it. Next, imagine yourself reaching out and touching it. How does it feel to you? Is it warm? Is it cool? Is it solid? Is it liquid? Is it pliant? Is it strong? Focus on that feeling. Now inhale deeply. Inhale deeply and feel it going into your nostrils. What does it smell like? Does it smell like something burning? Does it smell sweet? Does it smell like fresh mown grass? Whatever aroma you associate with it. Now start putting these together. What does it taste like? Is it sweet? Is it bitter? Is it peppery? Is it hot? Is it cool? Is it refreshing? What do you associate the taste of it with? Now put this all together. Sense it on every level you can. Now there are 4 points in the body we're going to work with. The first one is at the base of the spine. And imagine, if you can, a black cube sitting there. Next, the navel. Here, imagine a silver bowl. Third, the heart, a flaming circle. And finally, the forehead, a golden triangle. Now, when you sense your own power, do you feel it in the base of the spine, the navel, the heart, or the head? Focus where you feel it the strongest. Now, where do you feel it most wanting? Do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your navel? Do you feel it in your base of your spine, your head? Where do you feel it the weakest? Now, if you feel it strongest in your head, but weakest in the base of your spine, bring that sense of power up over your head, down your spine, into the base of it. Bring it back up into the navel, into the heart, into the center of your forehead again, and continue this around and around, a circuit. If it's strongest in your heart, then repeat the procedure. Heart, head, navel, base of spine, navel, back up into the heart. You get the idea. Take the long route. If it's navel, up through the front and down to the back. If it's the base of the spine, well, same thing, up through the navel and around and back. And as you do this, focus on your sense of power. Focus on it filling you, filling every fiber of your being as you breathe in and breathe out again to the count of 4. And as it's doing this, it is pushing out that doubt. It is pushing out that fear. It is pushing out that weakness. Most people do not realize how strong they really are until their backs are against the wall and they're facing something. Most people don't realize how much courage they have until they really have to put it in use, or how much kindness, or anything like that. And that this is a time when we need all of that. So with me now. Start at any point, just continue through. I'm going to do a simple counting and let that power flow through you. All right? Let's do it again. Intake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale again. Keep the pace. Keep the rhythm. Focus on your sense of power. Feel it coming alive in you. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel your connection to the air around you. We are all connected in this great spectrum of life. We are all a part of a greater whole. Now, we're going to come out of this, and you're going to feel calmer, more centered, and more relaxed. Okay? Take your breathing. Wherever you are, that's fine. Just finish out. Okay? I'm going to count to 4. When I say 4, you're going to come out of it feeling calmer, more focused, more relaxed than you had before. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shake out your hands if you feel you need to. Exhale if you feel you need to. Center yourselves. You can do this anytime you want. You can do this almost anywhere you want. In a quiet place, park, your home, your job. If you get a few seconds just to breathe and focus. This only takes a few moments of your time. Okay. Thank you.
The power of conscious breath. And we can extend that into ways of healing and calling upon the power of the elements. We are in the season of life. Notice the flowers that are growing. Notice the longer days, the beauty of the earth around us. And now I invite you, if you haven't been standing, please stand, feet grounded upon the earth. We're going to do a chant that involves a little bit of gesture. If we were in our live circle, we'd be dancing, but since we need to stay by our mics and keep focus for the video, I am going to show you how we can include the power of gesture. And it's an elemental healing chant The first line is, by the earth with our strength we are healing. And for that position, feet upon the ground, palms extended towards the earth in what is a comfortable position for you, feeling that solid earth energy that is growing. By the earth with our strength we are healing. Then we raise our palms to the sky to feel the power of the air. By the air with our wisdom we are healing. We extend ourselves out to the side, expansive, like the fire, like the warmth, as the sun is beginning to warm all the parts of the earth that have lain dormant. By the fire with our courage, with our healing. We're pulling into ourselves. By the water with our love, all the power of our heart and our emotion. And we will extend. We are healing as we extend our love and our energy to those around us who also need our strength. So we'll go through this a few times, about 3 times. You can, of course, feel free to continue it on your own, but we'll just do it 3 times for now, just to get that sense of knowing that you do have powers within and without that you can call on. Even if you do not acknowledge any particular deity, there is the power of nature all around us that feeds us and heals us and nourishes us. By the earth with our strength we are healing. By the air with our wisdom we are healing. By the fire with our courage we are healing. By the water with our love we are healing. By the earth with our strength we are healing. By the air with our wisdom we are healing. By the fire with our courage we are healing. By the water with our love we are healing. By the earth with our strength we are healing. By the air with our wisdom we are healing. By the fire with our courage we are healing. By the water with our love we are healing. We send our healing through the thought of air, the strength of earth, the courage of fire, the love of water, to all around us, as we are all connected, within, without, upon this earth in which we move and live and have our being. Blessed be.
As the athame is to the lover,
So the chalice is to the beloved, and know that neither is greater nor lesser than the other, and together they become as one. So mote it be.
brightest blessings be upon thee, O gift of earth, formed and shaped by human hands and knowledge. As thy form goes to nourish our bodies, so let your essence go to nourish our souls. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Oops. Here we go. I'll take the broken one. It's all a broken one.
Okay. You want me to eat all of it now? This is a portion of a Wiccan circle called Cakes and Ale. If we had people, we would of course have individual cups and be sharing it that way. we are life partners that have been married for far too long, so we can share a chalice. It is not recommended unless you are in that close proximity to someone. So we are keeping those safety regulations. And at this point, we turn to our deities. We don't need to finish it now.
I'm just going to say to everybody, Happy Ostara.
Blessed Ostara, we will keep the faith and the growth and the movement in bringing our light into dark times. And we thank Lord Frey, the Lord of the fields, and we ask for his light and comfort and fertility as we move on through what may be something of a lean time, but we rely on the earth's bounty to keep us nourished throughout. Lord Frey, hail and farewell.
We take this time to thank the Lady Freya for her love, her courage, her wisdom, and her presence in our circle this evening. We thank thee and return now to Volkwang. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Okay. We release thee, O powers of the East, O powers of mind and knowledge, and we thank thee for thy presence in our circle this evening. As you came in peace, so may you go in peace. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. We release thee, O powers of the north. Thou hast been a presence and a strength with us in our ritual, and we thank thee. As you came in peace, please depart in peace. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
We thank ye, powers of the west, for your aid and presence in our ritual today. You have brought your love and your heart and your grace to our circle, and as ye came in peace, please depart in peace. We bid ye hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. We thank thee, O powers of the south, O powers of will and passion, for thy presence and aid in this our circle tonight. As you came in peace, so may you go in peace. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Final salute to the east. Thank you very much. Okay. I release thee, O circle of power. By my will and word, I do release thee. Thou hast been a container and a preserver for the power that was raised within thee tonight. Thou hast been a place held sacred to those whom we did invoke and worship here tonight. Thou hast been a guardian and a defender against all forces malign, harmful, and maligning. Thou hast been a place of confluence and congruence, as above, so below, as within, so without, a place of light and darkness, a place of finite and infinite, of male and female, of strength and compassion. I do so release thee by my will and word, so mote it be.
So mote it be. The circle is open but never broken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.
And thank you very much, and we hope you enjoyed this, and we hope that this doesn't last too long, so we can have our
regular circles again on fourth Sunday.
Fourth Sunday, 7 p.m. here at the Unitarian Universalist Church. Bye.
Hey.
How was that?